IMAX quarterly earnings surge on box office lift from F1, the movie, Demon Slayer. IMAX is seeing a surge in global box office, based on a mix of Hollywood and local language titles and other alternative fare to drive revenue and profit gains, judging by the film technologies company's third quarter financial results unveiled Thursday. Lifted by Hollywood's ongoing recovery at the multiplex, IMAX posted a 50% rise in global box office to $368 million during the third quarter, against a year earlier $239 million. IMAX did big business with the Japanese anime hit Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle, and a supersized F1, the movie, which marked the film technologies company's highest-grossing Hollywood release of 2025 to date. A diversified movie slate during the third quarter included concert films like the Grateful Dead movie and David Gilmour concert, Hollywood re-releases for Jaws and Apollo 13, and live-streamed events like Dead & Company and Spinal Tap 2. The company pointed to theatrical momentum in the fourth quarter expected from an upcoming slate that includes Avatar, Fire, and Ash anchoring the holiday season with a carryover into the new year, Wicked, For Good, Zootopia 2, The Running Man and Predator, Badlands. And into 2026, IMAX has the Odyssey, Narnia, Dune Part 3, and The Mandalorian and Grogu coming as major audience draws. During the latest quarter, IMAX saw revenue rise 17% to $106.7 million, compared to $91.5 million in the year-ago period. Net income rose 48% to $22.6 million, compared to a year earlier $15.3 million. The adjusted earnings per share hit 47 cents, against a year earlier 35 cents. We continue to deliver results that exceed expectations and transcend the broader marketplace, thanks in large part to our unique, diversified global content portfolio spanning Hollywood, local language, music, and more. Imax CEO Rich Gelfond said in a statement that accompanied the release of his latest financial results. During a morning analyst call, Gelfond touted IMAX as more than a provider of premium theatrical screens to becoming a platform for varied and global event content to distinguish itself from the broader exhibition industry. And that diversified portfolio and the marketing prowess of the IMAX brand as a beacon of must-see theatricality makes us more valuable to our studio and exhibition partners than ever, he argued. That diversified movie and content strategy is also helping grow theater sales and installations, Gelfond added. IMAX CFO Natasha Fernandez pointed to AMC, Wanda, and Regal Entertainment increasing their investment in her company's premium screens, including bringing IMAX in to replace other premium formats as they look to capture more of the market share gains IMAX is delivering through our Film for IMAX program and the exceptional slate ahead of us. That competitive backdrop comes as AMC Theaters, Cinemark Theaters, and Regal Cinemas have their own individually branded premium large-format screens, in addition to operating IMAX screens and, in some cases, emerging formats ScreenX and 4DX. During the latest quarter, Content Solutions revenue rose 49% to $44.8 million in the third quarter, driven by the rise in global box office, while Technology Products and Services revenue increased 4% to $60.4 million. International films continue to account for a bigger slice of IMAX's global box office, with local language box office this year standing at $343 million through September, up 40% from the previous year's pacing. Year-to-date, local language accounts for 36% of the IMAX global box office, compared to under 20% over the same time period a year ago. As we look ahead to the stretch run of the year, the slate is significantly stronger than last year's strike-depleted offering, Gelfond told analysts, underpinned in part by IMAX rounding out its slate with music, sports, gaming, and exclusive experiences. We're able to mix and match a little bit more, in particular in the periods where there's no obvious winner. And Q3 was the perfect example of that. Gelfond said of programming local language and alternative fare when a major Hollywood tentpole like F1, the movie, isn't dominating IMAX screens. And overseas, Gelfond added he expected local language titles to continue taking a bigger share of IMAX box office outside North America as Hollywood titles face stiff competition for a share of cinema screens internationally. IMAX reiterated it expected a record $1.2 billion in global box office in 2025,